front of us, ladies and gentlemen, si Krayati is ready to deliver a presentation basic topics of accounting with his title, Accounting Financial Standards for Small, Micro, and Medium Entities. Right hand for si Krayati!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today, I'll be talking about SAK MKM, the standards for medium, small, micro enterprises in Indonesia. This standard was developed to provide a simplified accounting framework tailored to SMEs in Indonesia. These standards making it easier for the SMEs because SMEs and regulate and guys, before that SMEs is small, medium and micro enterprises. The SAK MKM is making it easier for SMEs to manage their finances and comply to the accounting regulation. Okay. So, SAK MKM is a standalone financial accounting standard, as you can see in the screen, that can be used by entities that meet the definition of entities without significant public accountability as regulated in SAK ETAP. And the characteristic in Undang-Undang Nomor 20 tahun 2008 concerning usaha mikro, kecil dan menengah, or we can say it's UMKM. As you can see in the screen, the classification for UMKM or SMEs in Indonesia based on business scale, asset and revenue. The business scale is micro entities for asset less than 1 billion and the revenue is less than 2 billion in a year. And small entities, the range for assets is 1 billion to 5 billion and the revenue is 2 billion to 15 billion. And the medium entities 5 billion to 10 billion and the revenue is 5 billion till 50 billion. This revenue is, we get it in a year. Then the asset is except land and building for our business. And the next is measurement based on historical cost. Historical cost is the cost that record by the date and the historical. And is it record by historical because we want the systematic recording, the systematic journal. So we measure that based on historical cost. So in the SAK MKM, the financial statement components is just a 3 component. That's it. That is a balance sheet, income statement, and in Indonesia we call it catatan atas laporan keuangan, or in English it's a notes to the financial statement. It's a different from the general standards that have 5 financial statement components. It is the reason why SAK MKM is easier to the SMEs. And then the next topic is accounting equation. Accounting equation, as we know it, asset is equally liabilities plus equities. Asset is a good wealth that we have, and liabilities the 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 responsibilities that must we pay to the others, and equities is part of the financial statement that show how much we claim about how much we claim the owner shareholders. So this is that's all from me. The next is have anybody have a are you guys have a question? Okay, start from here.
Thank you for the opportunities. Can you open the slide 3, the third slide? Yes. According this slide, how are the assets and revenue for micro entities is counting? Yes. Thank you.
I will.
Okay.
I will answer directly for that question. So how we measure this asset and revenue? So that's why we prepare this standard SAC-MKM is developed. This standard is help us to manage to bookkeeping our transaction. So from there we have the total asset, the total revenue for a year. That's all.
That's enough. Thank you.
Fakia.
Okay, thank you for opportunity. My question is, what do you think is the biggest challenge in implementing EMKM accounting standard in business environments? Thank you.
So the biggest challenge that we face to implementing this SAC-MKM is many SMEs that don't have interest in this bookkeeping, in this standard. They are thinking that if we implementing this standard to our business, they think that it can make our taxes pay more yes. The owner of business think that we have to pay more taxes to the government if we implementing this standard. So they choose not to implement this standard.
Okay, I think your answer is enough for me. Thank you for your answer.
If anybody have a question, okay, I need Junior.
Thank you for the opportunity, Zikra. So, my question about the notes to the financial statement. Some people say the notes to the financial statement are not important. So, what's your opinion about it? Are you agree with that opinion or not? Can you explain? Thank you.
So, why some people think that notes to the financial statement is not important? I think I'll disagree with that opinion. Now, maybe you heard that from that still a student, college student, that think the notes to the financial statement is not important. But for the company, for the accounting, the notes to the financial statement is crucial to the financial statement overall. Yeah, maybe that's from me. How about your response?
Okay, thank you so much, Zikra, for your opinion. and I agree with you. Thank you.
That want to ask some question. Okay, Musdalifah.
Thank you, presentator. My ask question is, what is it important for micro, small, and medium enterprises to follow SAK MSME? Thank you.
Pardon me, can you repeat the question?
What is important for micro, small, and medium enterprise to follow SAK MSME?
Okay, as I explained in the beginning that implementing SAC MKM is important because it's making it easier for the SMEs to manage their finances and comply with accounting regulations. Okay, how about your opinion, Musdalifah?
Thank you so much, Zikrayati. The answer.
Anybody? Please.
Presenter. My question is, what is the difference between macro, small, and medium entity based on SAK MKM? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. What's the difference between micro, small, and medium entities based on SAC MKM? Now, as I explained in my presentation before, that the difference is from the assets and revenue that they gain for a year. Is it answering your question? Okay, maybe that's all from the question and answer session. Okay, maybe the last one.
What are the challenges that small entities often face in implementation small, micro, and medium accounting standards?
You repeat, sorry.
What are the challenges that small entities often face in implementation small, micro, and medium accounting standards? Okay, thank you.
Okay, maybe you're not focusing on listening to what I'm explained before. Your question is same as Norfakia question. So the answer is why the chance that SMEs face in implementing this standard is the business owner thinks that when implementing this standard, they have to pay more taxes to the government. How about you?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, maybe that's all for the question and answer session. Thank you for your.
Can you open your PowerPoints? Yes, next. Overview. Let me ask you questions. This in SAC, the MKM is very, very important.
Yes, sir. In my opinion, SAC MKM, using SAC MKM is important to the SMEs SMEs, so they can manage their finances. They can track tracing their transaction. My opinion, it is important. So,
Okay. For example, I have MKM. I have a small business. But I don't care. I do not want to apply the SAC. What do you think?
okay, sir. So why for the business the business owner have to apply the SAC MKM? It is because that this standard is more simplified than the general standard. It is just have three components: the balance sheet, income statement, and not to the financial statement. If we have to, and then and then it is have, yeah, maybe that's from me, sir.
Do you think if I don't apply SAC MKM, it will influence my profit?
Okay, sir. In my opinion, if you don't implementing this standard, that maybe not influence your profit. But if you implementing this standard, you can get a structure. The financial statement that structured. They have a track. We can track from to where and from where the money is cycling.
It doesn't influence. Yes, if EMKM doesn't influence my profit. Yes. So, what is it used for? What is the use for? What is the advantage? What is the advantage? What is the disadvantage? Advantages, disadvantages. What is the disadvantages? I don't apply.
What is the advantage if we implementing this standard is we can we as I said before that when implementing this standard is we can tracing the transaction and we can avoid the fraud if there is. And
There is no fraud. It is my business. It is my business. It is.
oh yes, sir. As long as it's your business, sir, we can arrange. We can split. We can divide it between the owner's equity and the business equity.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can close.
Okay, guys, that's all from me. Thank you for your guys' attention. I'm sorry with all this kekurangan. All this. Yeah, that's it. And okay, guys, thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.